Hey friends, I am going to do an unboxing because I've been waiting for this deck for years, it feels like. So this I know, because of shipping details, is the Brady Tarot, which I have been very excited about, so this may have been one of the first Kickstarters or Indiegogos I ever backed. Saw the art, it's linoleum block print, saw the first few cards in the trumps, the majors, was like, oh my god, sign me up. Followed the campaign and then started seeing the minors, and I was gutted because there are keywords on the minors, and I hate that so much. It is such an imposition to me as a reader for anyone to tell me what the cards mean. I was really upset, and there's no way to trim them off, you could see right away. But I believe in supporting artists. The art is beautiful, and I forged on, and I'm really excited. I mean, as the deck got funded, the packaging and everything got more exciting, and as a collector, if nothing else, I always say I'm not a collector, but I do get things just because I know I'm going to find them beautiful, even though not necessarily functional. So we'll see if I can look past the keywords. But I feel like as soon as a tarot deck has keywords or even the esoteric titles on it, it is an oracle deck to me and not quite a tarot deck. Boy, this is packaged with a lot of tape. And again, I just don't like it. I don't want keywords on my cards. Meh. But deck creators get to do whatever the fuck they want. And I have the right as a reader to either not use it, to pass it along, or to not buy it. I loved what this artist, Emmy Brady, was doing, and I said I'm going to stick with it and, be supportive of it. And I've been, sort of waiting, if for no other reason than just to see what became this incredible packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging. One of the reasons why I'm such an Apple nerd is because of the way they package their products. I mean, they know how to make a sexy packaging. So I'm gonna unbox this bad boy, and we'll look at it together, and we'll see how the keywords make me sad or not. That's just shipping invoice. Little note from Emmy Brady. She's really talented. I mean, keywords aside, one of the reasons why I was so sad they were there is because the deck itself is so gorgeous. So here it is. I mean, have you ever seen a deck more beautifully packaged? It comes in a wooden box. This was part of an upgrade in the Kickstarter with this really lovely sleeve. Come on, sleeve. No one wants you here. I don't want to rip it. Although I might just do it because I have, there we go, zero patience. So it looks like the suit indicators are on the side. It smells really nice. And then this great little slidey boxy thingy, signed. Oh, there's a little magnet too, that's cool. Blurp. Look at that, it's nested in this canvas padded thing, and here's the deck, the beautiful, I'll open that in a sec. But the book, beautiful matte cover for the book, is written by Rachel Pollack. Wah wah, love Rachel Pollack. There's an artist statement, there's an introduction, and then descriptions of the cards. It's like there's a spread. Really nice. I'm looking forward to scanning that. By scanning, I mean perusing it, reading it, because who does not love Rachel Pollack? And then here's the deck, and it's got matte gilt edges, which I'm going to try to release from this plastic without damaging the deck. Love these edges. They're a lot like the Luminous Void Tarot, which we know I gagged over. So one of my very favorite decks, the World Spirit Tarot, was made with a very similar art process. Let's zoom in and walk through. Of linoleum block print. So it's like wood block prints from the Marseille days. The negative image is carved in, and then it's printed onto a sheet and then colored. It looks beautiful. I mean, the cardstock is really nice. Really, again, very like matte and like waxy in a good way. No glare at all. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm not really seeing my fingerprints on it either. There's people have pointed out there's like a violence to this deck to a degree, which is sometimes a turn off to people, but that's not necessarily a turn off to me. That's the Magician. The High Priestess. The colors are really breathtaking. I mean, this is really gorgeous. It's I did not expect it to look this rich. And you can tell a lot of effort was done, because usually to get this richness, folks go for glossy cardstock, and this isn't glossy at all, so score there. There's the Emperor. It's interesting too. Oh, the backs, I should point out, are really lovely. I have, for a while I was using almost exclusively animal decks because it took diversity out of the question. It's funny, I was saying the other day, like, I'm kind of sick of animal decks, which is, because I've been using them so much. So it's funny the timing of these things that come out. But this is really breathtakingly beautiful. The Chariot, Strength. That's a beautiful Hermit card. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune, love that. Justice. I love the rich, dark colors. Oh my god, they're really beautiful. The Hanged One. Death. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. So pretty. I love these dark black backgrounds. They look so beautiful. This moon is really beautiful. The size of the card is nice too. What's like a... This is the Halloween Tarot. It's just it's about the same size as like a US Games card. Moon, that sun is so beautiful. Look at that rich red. Oh my god. It's colors. So good. Judgment. The World. And then we get into the minors with their giant keywords. Why keywords? I know. And for readers of, I don't think these are the esoteric titles from Thoth. So I'm not sure where these came from. This Two of Wands is Armistice. The Ace was Truth. 3 is Mourning. Oh, this must be Swords. Let's look in the book and find out. Looking at the majors. Minor Arcana. Wands are feathers. Cups are horns. Arrows are swords. And roots are earth. All right, so this is swords. 4 is withdrawal. 5 is defeat. 6 is passage. I mean, I guess, with this art, it's hard not to, I mean, even the keywords that are chosen sort of accurately reflect the images we're seeing, so I just don't like keywords. Honestly. 7 of Swords is guile. The art is breathtakingly beautiful. I mean, it is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Like, there's nothing I can say bad about the art, one way or another. The 9 of Swords is anguish. I just read differently, and it's hard to do a reading and say the Ten of Swords for me is about a finished thought, for example, or the culmination of effort, the culmination of an intellectual process. It'd be like graduating. It's that, you know, it's hard to find. I say this all the time, like all the cards have light and shadow in them to me. When you have this, there ain't no light, you know what I mean? It's a dead rat, basically. The courts are, and that's why I don't read a lot with Rider-Waite-Smith inspired decks, for that very reason. So I guess by this standard, any deck that I have. Daughter of Arrows is the page. Son of Arrows, Mother, Father, and then here we are in Feathers. This would be Wands. Inspiration is the Ace. Success would be the 2. 3 is Vantage. The colors and the art are so fucking beautiful in this deck. Can we talk about that? Like, OMG. 4 of Wands is Optimism. 5 is Rivalry. I mean, the keywords are pretty traditional, so it's not like there's anything kind of revolutionary. 6 is Victory. 7 is Power. 8 is Swiftness. Oh my god. That poor little gopher. I feel bad that I said that the Ten of Swords was like a dead rat. Like, I don't... Like, I'm like, my empathy always conflicts with what I want as a reader. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. I just don't want keywords. You know? Like, that's it. 10 is Burden. Here's the Daughter of Feathers. These colors are so rich and beautiful and vibrant. Oh my god. It's a beautiful deck. I mean, can we not just admire how beautiful it is? Like, Emmy Brady, well done. This is gorgeous stuff. The Father of Feathers. Here we get into Horns, which would be Cups. The Ace is Joy. 2 is Union. 3 is Celebration. 4 is Apathy. 5 is Loss. The raccoon, that's beautiful. Happiness is 6. 7 is Breach. 8 is Departure. 9 is Fulfillment. And 10 is Overflowing. Really, 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 really gorgeous stuff. The Daughter of Horns. The Son of Horns. The Mother of Horns. The Father of Horns. And then finally we get into Roots, which would be the suit of Pentacles or coins normally. So the Ace is Enchantment. That's gorgeous. Equilibrium is the 2. Work is the 3. 4 is Preservation. I love the dark richness of this suit. Scarcity is 5. That's a really cool iteration of the Rider-Waite-Smith 5 of coins, or 5 of pentacles, actually. 6 is Altruism. 7 is Growth. 8 is Discipline. 9 is Accomplishment. 10 is Wealth. And then we have the Courts. We have the Daughter, beautiful. The Son. The Mother. I love everything about this. And then the Father. So there is a walkthrough of it. Let's see. This is very similar cardstock to other decks I have. I think it'll shuffle probably pretty nicely. Let's see how it riffles. It's a little stiff for riffle shuffle, but you can definitely do it, and certainly overhanding works really nicely. It's really great cardstock. I love, let's back out here. I love really good cardstock. We all know that. OMG. So I think this is going to look beautiful in spreads for sure. I mean, so much of this stuff comes down to taste, right? And like, I don't begrudge the author for including keywords on it, you know, or the artist, I should say. I just don't like them. You know, it's not how I read. It's not what I want. But aesthetically, it's gorgeous. I mean, this deck is one of the most, it's even more beautiful than I thought it was going to be when I backed it, however long ago the Kickstarter started. And I think, you know, I got on there on the first day because I had seen it somewhere and I was obsessed. You know, and who knows, maybe I will use it. You know what I mean? I do feel imposed upon by keywords on decks. That's just no secret. But again, that's the prerogative of the creator. I mean, look how beautiful that looks. So crooked for you, isn't it? Yeah. Wink. You know, it's absolutely gorgeous. The richness is devastatingly beautiful. Artistically, thoughtfully, you know, the whole package is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's unlike anything artistic, you know, that's out there, and similar, like the Animal Totem, the Wild Unknown, the Numinous, is it the Numinous Tarot? I can't remember. I'm so bad at names lately. But you know, breathtaking. It is gorgeous. It's stunning. The attention, the fluidity, the chi of the cards, you know what I mean? With a woodblock print or with a linoleum print, there's a blockishness to it, but these have movement. So artistically, I love it. I would be head over heels in love with this deck if it weren't for the keywords on the cards. And, you know, who knows? You know, as an Oracle deck or as something like that, it's certainly going to take a good picture. I certainly think it's a stunning work of art. The box, the design, the little cradle in the box. Rachel Pollack wrote the book. Like, could you not ask for anything more? You know, again, just those pesky little keywords make me sad. Wine, that's me. I'm a whiner. Anyway, I am blown away by everything about this deck. I think it's gorgeous. I think for what I paid for it, it's certainly, you know, surpasses any packaging, certainly, of an indie deck I've ever seen. Artistically, you know, again, there's not enough nice things I can say about it. Love the cardstock, love the colors, love the backs, you know, totally love it. And maybe I just need to relax, you know what I mean? I just did a deep dive into, well, that's a different thing. You know, I mean, I think about like the Guild Tarot. I've been turned off by a lot of decks because of keywords, and I just don't, I don't know. I don't like, again, it feels like an imposition, but maybe I just need to like let go and experiment with that and see, you know, see how it works and just think of it as a different system, which it is. And if I have all of the same system, why do I need to keep spending money on decks? I don't. So, beautiful, beautiful work, Emmy Brady. This is an incredibly gorgeous work of art. Beautifully created and beautifully packaged and designed. So like soup to nuts, this is an experience. It's like Christmas. And I've been waiting so long to get my hands on it. So bravo. Again, the only negative thing I can say about it is I wish there weren't keywords on it. You know, I mean, there's really nothing else I can say. I think there was a perception early on that it was going to have kind of a violence to it, but I don't think that that's true. I think it's got animals in nature. And I also think that she's done something nice that people tend to like, which is that I don't see a lot of human tools in the cards, you know, with a nature deck. Everything is very, you know, she's not imposing human swords, for example, on things. it'll take me a minute to get used to feathers as wands, because I just always associate feathers with air, and arrows as air makes sense because they shoot through the air and they're a weapon. I guess that's a human tool if you think about it, but yeah, let's actually, just before I close, let's just read her artist statement. The Brady Tarot is a suite of 79 hand-colored lino cuts I created over 18 months between 2017 and 2018. The bulk of the work was done in Denver, Colorado. I carved each image by hand, printed the carved blocks onto paper, and hand-colored those prints with gouache. The major arcana was created first, followed by the minor. To keep the project spontaneous, I used dice rolls to determine which images I would carve next. I found this method similar to the voice of the tarot. The cards I rolled were often relevant to what was going on in my life, and I would frequently roll the card I was thinking about. This deck is a testimony to biodiversity and a call to protect it. It is an invitation to view the brutal and beautiful aspects of reality with equal enthusiasm. It is a tribute to the people who care for and learn from the land of North America, and it is an attempt to honor the lessons and stories they passed on for millennia. It is a reminder to listen and trust in the process. This is a tool, not a weapon. This is a conversation, not a commandment. So that's that. So there we have it. There's our first look at the Brady Tarot by Emmy Brady. Be good.